What is up, guys? I'm back here with another video. So the last video I had, it was at my girlfriend, or the last few videos I had were actually at my girlfriend's house. This one is back in my dorm. This is a checkup on all my fish. So I have bad news. One of my fish ended up passing away. It was one of the red tails. Named him Bruce, and the other one was Blue. And Bruce, the smaller one, ended up passing away. So what I did was, because I grew up catching channel catfish, there were albino channel catfish at the pet store, and I bought one, and this is the bigger one, and the smaller one is actually right there. So there he is. I just did a water change, so the water is crystal clear. Just did a complete water change, and then 85-90% water change, and then there goes, I haven't named the albinos yet, but I named that little minnow tank. That's summer, winter, and blue. So I'm kind of playing Fortnite right now. I died, so I'm just making the video while I died. But yeah, so I just did the complete water change on them. They are doing perfectly fine. And now this is gonna be the first time I show the catfish actually feeding on here. He started feeding maybe a week and a half after I got him, or at least eating when I didn't see him, or when I started seeing him, probably like a week and a half after I got him. So I used to feed him shrimp, like little ghost shrimp, little ones, but now I got the bloodworms. Ew, look, that looks great, doesn't it? And actually the koi eat the bloodworms too, so that's why there's a lot. And these are what the bloodworms look like. They come in a frozen package. And yeah, so that is how everything is going right now. So right now you guys are about to witness pretty much the first time for you guys, Blue and the rest of my fish eating bloodworms. So all I do is I have them in this cup. I have them to thaw in there. I had more water, but I just dumped the water in. So that's why he is so active. He's just sitting in that corner because I don't have his rock in there. But once I put the scent of the bloodworms in there, he started moving around. So here's how it looks. We're gonna go put them in there. Majority of them are gonna go in this one. And that is how it looks. I know right now it looks like a lot, but these koi actually go to work. So this is how he looks when he's eating. He just senses them. And this little catfish is eating. And I just measured them, and they all have grown since I have gotten them. So for now, I think I'm going to bring the koi to my girlfriend's tank, because I might keep them in here a little bit longer, maybe a few more weeks, maybe another month. But I don't want them getting too big in here, or get to the size in here that they won't grow anymore. So I am going to do that. So they just go to town. In like 5 minutes or in 3 minutes or so, this tank will not be like that. So I'll pick up the camera when they're finished eating and how they look afterwards. And then I'll show you guys the length. Oh, before I even forget, let me feed this other one. So I only have him in here. So let me turn on this light right here. So I only have him in here. He's gonna be eating some of those, and I'm just gonna dump the rest of the bloodworms out. But here's the rocks and stuff I had. I'm cleaning out this tank as of right now, and I'm cleaning out the tank. I had him, this bigger one. He actually bullied Bruce, and he messed with him and was messing with him a lot. So I feel like he died because of stress, because this one's perfectly fine. He's grown, he's gotten bigger, and he's doing fine now. But you guys can see his top fin right there is actually missing. Well, not missing, but it's growing back now. But like a week ago, there was like the letter U in his dorsal fin, and that was because of the bigger albino. So I have separated the bigger one and put him over there, and I just keep the smaller one and him in here, and they've been doing perfectly fine together. So that is why I have him separated from everyone else. But I had him in here for the last week and a half, 2 weeks. I don't want him in there because I want him to keep growing. So I have put him in here temporarily. I actually had all the fish in here when I was cleaning out that tank over there. I had actually all the fish in here, and right now I'm about to clean this one out. I'm gonna put him in here by himself. I might put the other white one in there, and then we're gonna be doing a lot more stuff because I'm gonna be getting more fish, and I actually have a really big tank. I think it's a 60 gallon at home, and I'm actually going to be getting fish to put in that one also. Once I get the money, I'm gonna get a filter to filter it all out, and then I'm gonna get fish to put in it. That is going to be an exciting time for me because I'm gonna get the fish that I want. Don't know if I'm gonna go with a piranha species yet or what I'm gonna go with, but overall it will be a cool fish that you guys can keep up with as I document it. So he's just gonna go crazy right now, but once I move away, he's just gonna start eating. I'm gonna clean this out, and then I'll be back to you guys once I clean this out and show you guys how it looks from there. So here we go, guys. Here is the tank. I probably played 3 more games of Fortnite, and here is how the tank looks. It is back to just how it was. I am not lying. I know my fish, they love when it comes to eating. It pretty much, I don't feed them every day, but I feed the koi every day, but I don't feed the catfish every day. So when I do feed the catfish, I just do not feed the koi earlier that day, and then I just feed them all at once. So they will be nice and fat now. They're looking all nice and healthy. Now, these koi don't have normal scales like normal koi do. I think it's just from the store that I got them from. Or maybe it's just because they're young and they have to grow into their scales. I'm not sure yet, but they are doing really well while being in here. They have grown. I have a book where I measure all the lengths of them because I got them 1 month ago today, or 1 month ago yesterday. And here's how he is doing. He is looking all nice and fat in the corner. This minnow is swimming around. I'm just gonna clean out the outside of this tank. I filled up the water. If you guys didn't know this, guy haven't made a video in like a week, but the water it got down to here. But I did not have the money to buy the chlorinator, so I had to leave it like that for now. But I got it up. I raised it up a little bit. I raised the filter up. I cleaned the filter out really well. Probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. And or no, probably around like 8. And it's now a little 1:00 something in the morning. But yeah, I'm about to finish cleaning this out because I just got done playing. And I'll show you guys, like I said earlier, I'll show you guys what that looks like when I'm done. But that's how all my fish are doing. Let me show you, where's my book? Here it is. Because I love animals, I love to see the progress of them and how they grow. They even got red tails that are just a little bit bigger than him in the store that I go to all the time. So here's how the book looks, and here are all the sizes of them. So September 28th, the yellow koi is 5 inches, and I did it to the exact measurement that they were. And then I only do this once a month just to not stress out the fish because I don't really like handling them like that. But when I have to check up how they're doing, I have to handle them. I just put them on top of a cloth and then I measure them. So this is how the koi are doing. The yellow one went from 5 inches to 5 7/8. The silver one went from 4 5/8 to 5 5/8. The red tail, the bigger one, well, they were both the same size from the start, but now he is 2 5/8 instead of 2 1/4. And these are the first time I've measured the albinos. So that's their measurements right there. And I am not really gonna measure the little guy. I don't think he's gonna, with the update that I'm gonna be doing, maybe if I get a beta fish, then I'll just put him in the tank with the beta fish, and then he'll be around for a very, very, very long time. But as of right now, I plan on getting some sort of bass or some predatory fish because I love when love seeing the strike of when you feed them, they could just eat it and chase it down. Because originally I had bluegill, and I had a dozen of those or 13 of those, and the bluegill would just eat all of them. And then I brought the bluegill back. Just wanted to see how well, as an experiment, how well I was going to do with fish, because I wasn't really that good with keeping them when I was younger. But yeah. So now pretty much I wanted to get rid of all the minnows, but I didn't just want to toss them in the garbage or just do something like that. So I caught a catfish in the one video that I showed you guys. I caught a catfish, and that catfish pretty much ate all of the minnows, all 12 of them, and he is the only survivor. So that is why I have him, if I did not tell that story already. So that's why I call him Tank, because he was the only survivor of all of them. So right now, what I'm about to do is, like I said, I'm going to clean this tank, put him in there, and then soon I'm going to bring those koi to my girlfriend's house. And I'll see you guys once that's done. Alright, so as you guys can imagine, it is pretty difficult to clean out a whole fish tank, especially the 20 gallon, which is looking really nice. Let me show you guys. It is very clean after they ate everything. But yeah, it is really hard. But yeah, it is really hard to clean. Like, you don't have the necessities for cleaning tanks like a hose or anything to fill it up with, or usually anything big. So what I did was I left the one channel catfish in the tub on the top, the blue tub that I just showed you guys. And I just was filling up both of these tanks with a 2.5 gallon. It was the fastest way to do it. It's kind of hard going back and forth over and over and over again. But so far this is how the 10 gallon tank looks for. I'm going to be putting the channel catfish in. So here it is. I cleaned it, I wiped it down, I got it all nice and clean. And there's actually a crack down there, but that's all it does. It never does anything more than that. It never drips, it just goes just like that. And believe it or not, all the fish in my girlfriend's tank, besides for the one that we showed you guys that we got, like the black koi and the crawfish and everything, all the other fish, all the other koi and goldfish, and the turtle we actually had in this tank by themselves. So they're all just in there, a little 10 gallon tank. And so we decided to get them in a 20 gallon tank. And then from there we got them the 55 gallon tank. So this is actually, they did good in there. They actually grew a little bit. And then, because they had a 10 gallon tank originally. And then we got them this 10 gallon tank, because the other one cracked, and then we put them in the 20 gallon. They started to grow even more, and then we got the 55 gallon until we make the pond for next year. So yeah, he is right up here. He's on 5. And I poured some of this water because I just filled it up. Put the chlorinator in there, and then I put, with this bowl, it's a little bowl, but I put 3 scoops of that water in here. And I'm about to clean out the filter and let the filter run through for probably about 30 minutes or so, 45 minutes. And I'm going to be putting that channel catfish in there. I will probably get more fish for it, because my girlfriend has my 10 gallon, the one that I originally had the blue rocks and everything in. She has that 10 gallon, so I'm just going to be using this one for now. Everything will be fine. And then I might be getting another fish for the 2.5 gallon. But until I get it, I will not be telling you guys what it is going to be. But for now, this is how it is looking. Nice, clear, clean. I'm actually cleaning that sound in the background is actually the faucet going off. It's on extremely hot water, clearing out the decorations for the 20 gallon. And then also a decoration to go in there, which should be, because it was in, the water was crystal clear. The 20 gallon water was crystal clear, but it did not smell good at all. I don't know if it's because I fed them too much, even though it didn't smell until like the last 3 days or 3-4 days or so. But probably just an ammonia spike, probably just an ammonia spike or a like bacteria spike. Like bacteria just growing rapidly, and that's just what the smell was. So I just did a 80-90% water change on that tank, and then just filling up this one. But I'll be back to you guys in a minute to show you guys how the catfish will be doing and how it looks in the tank by itself as of right now. Okay guys, so here's how everything is looking. So I got him in here and he is acclimating right now. I just put him in here probably like 15 seconds ago. I put a little bit, filled that up halfway with that water from here, and then I filled it the other half with that water from here. So right now he's just getting fairly used to the water. I'm just gonna have him sit in there for probably like 30 more minutes. So I put, like I said, I put 3 cups of that in there, and I put, it's been sitting there for probably like an hour. I just went downstairs, I was hanging with my friends for a little bit. So it's been in there for an hour already, just going around, and then I'm gonna have him acclimate. As I do that, I am going to clean out the filter for his tank, which is right here. It's just a small little filter, big enough for a 10-gallon. That's it right there. Plus it's not fully filled up, so it should just do the job fairly well. So besides for that, that is pretty much the rest of the video. I'm just gonna put the decorations in there, back in the 20-gallon right over there, and put a rock or 2 in there so that he could have some place to go around. But besides that, that has been another video. I'm gonna come out with another one within a week or so. I plan on getting something done to make some more interesting content for you guys to watch, and not make it as boring. I'm trying to make it better than usual. But yeah, just one last look. This is the tank 2.5 hours. So afterwards, the snails are doing fine. Everything's doing fine. He's just waiting for his home so he could just go around and chill. Look at these 2 right here. Little buddies right there. To me, they look a lot, since I got all white ones, they look really close when it comes to how they look. So I'm just not going to name the snails. I'm going to leave them all with no names. But they are doing well. They're just moving around, having fun. A couple videos ago, I had a video I posted in that video of one of them actually eating or looking for food on the wall of the tank, which is pretty cool. I've never seen a snail try and eat before, so that was pretty interesting. But yeah, that has been great. So like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below actually what video you guys want me to see me do. Besides for the next video, which I know for sure I'm gonna be getting a new fish, another fish, and once I get that fish, you guys will be able to name it. Yeah, I'll give you guys the chance to name that one, because I named these. I didn't let you guys name them. I want to name them because they're like my first real fish. But this next one, you guys are gonna be able to name. And comment down below names for the albinos too, because that would be great since I don't have names for them. It's easier to tell them apart because one of them is really big and the other one's smaller than that. So let me know in the comments below and I'll read them, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.